Alright, so I know the EZAs were announced this morning. I just haven't got a chance to look over them until now. But they're coming out. Oh, they're coming out in an hour. Okay. By the time I'm recording this, I guess they're already out. So, let's talk about them. EZA 17 and 18 and Android 19 and Dr. GERO. Let's talk about them first. Uh, it's been so long since I've had them for a while actually. I know that they've been one of the best units for a good minute, and it's because of their active skill. Okay, but first let's go over them very quickly. Worldwide Chaos or Future Saga 3 key won 80%, so they went up by 10%. They greatly raised attack and defense. Did they do that before? No. Oh, okay, so they bumped this up, which is pretty good. And they seal. Their kit now gives them 200% attack and defense with 17% damage reduction and 18% chance to dodge. I wonder what those numbers come from. They have orb changing. I believe that's from their kit as well. Yeah, so they still have that. They get an additional keeper keys for tech keys or rainbow keys per obtained. This is personally kind of useless, but we have enemies that now lower key. So this is actually useful. They launch an additional super, which is great because they stack. And they never had that before. No, actually, it's right here. Wait, is it still there? Nah, they made it unconditional now, so this is awesome. Good. Now they can do double supers. Makes it really great for stacking in even investable battles. Gets 35% attack and defense per keys per obtained. Sure, that's great actually. For every tech keys per obtained, you get 18% attack and 17% defense. So they mainly want you to focus on getting tech key spares specifically. If you get 2 or more tech key spares or 1 or more rainbow key spares, they get 35% chance to crit, 35% damage reduction, and 35% chance to dodge. That is pretty good because I believe that is stackable. So that means they get, let's call it 17, 35, so 52% damage reduction and 53% chance to dodge. I take it. With 12 more keys, they get 150% attack and defense. That's on top of their nukes, and that's on top of this. So, okay, sure. HP is less than 35%. They get another 17% damage reduction and 18% chance to dodge. So really, once you reach this threshold, you have a 69% chance. Did I do that right? 35, 17, that's 52. Oh no, that's 69%. Yeah, 69%. Wow, what a number actually. And then 71% chance to dodge. So literally, they can tank, and their stats may be pretty high actually. Let's see. Let me see their stats. Actually, their stats may be pretty high. Yeah, I could see it work. And then when receiving a key blast super, they nullify if their HP is 35% or higher, or with some more key spears. And as we've seen, a lot of the hard content now throws out key blast supers, except for a couple, or actually a few. But this is very good, very easy to get. And then they give Android support for 2 turns with 8 or more key spears. Okay, this is a pretty damn good EZA. Probably have to see what happens in the next hour. And then their active skill has not changed, but they are still very good for Ghost House Ring. I'd say whatever team they can fit on in here, including the Android 16's team, they are completely fine. For an EZA, they are completely fine. And now we have the sub EZA, Dr. GERO, and Android 19. Let's see, what were they before? Oh, they bumped this up. Okay, so greatly raised attack and defense when turn, recovers 15% HP. If I remember, their whole gimmick is just heal, right? So 350% attack and defense with Android support makes sense. 190% attack and disable enemy guard. 190% defense when receiving an attack. That's pretty good. For every Android category ally on the team, you get 100% attack and defense up to max of 390. So essentially, you need 4 androids. And then they get a 10% chance to crit and 10% damage reduction up to max of 39. So you need 4 still. For those that don't know, the 39 just represents the numbers added up. So Android 19 and Android 20. So 20 plus 19 is 39. Simple enough. That's where the numbers are coming from, by the way. When HP is less than 39%, or there's an Android category ally in the same rotation. When HP is less than 69%, they have the scatter effect. And then when receiving a Ki Blast Super, they absorb it and recover 39% HP, 39% of the damage absorbed as HP. This is good because there's a lot of Ki Blast Supers. Like I mentioned with the tech androids, this one will probably do fine, except for some bosses like, what's one boss? Tamagami number 1, and I believe, well, I think all of the 3 Tamagamis would make more sense, actually. I think anything outside of that, like GDC, for instance, or GDC content, they'll do pretty fine. I wouldn't say they're insane, but I think they'll do pretty fine. They'll handle themselves pretty nicely. All right, I think there was also another thing in here. Yeah, support memory. So I believe we have some new support memory buffs because we are getting a new stage for the, I think it was the support memory event, and it's right here. Yeah. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Oh, this is awesome. So now the new limit, the new max limit now is what you call it? I think it's 240 plus 120, so like 360% with support memory. Wow, 120 is really good. But you cost one, well, actually, 120 is actually not bad because that's the same cost as what you would use for the ball, bra and Vegeta. So I that works. We can make that work. Sure, that's a good one. Nice. Anything else in here? New stage for the support memory boost. They're weak against Future Saga. Pretty easy. New missions for what you call it? Red Zone, Red Ribbon Army, and Pure Saiyans. So it's artificial life form and androids. And this one's androids like Cell Saga and Pure Saiyans. Okay. Alright. Good. I guess that's pretty much it. This data download is pretty short. But I guess it is for now. Android 17 and 18. I think they're pretty phenomenal. Pretty useful, in fact. What? Actually? Wanted to look at this very quickly. What 200% leads to default under besides Android 16? Future. Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Okay, they don't fall. You can run them under him, but not as a full 220% lead. Cell? Androids, Worldwide Chaos. Yeah, you can run them under him. And 16. I think that's it. Wait, do they also fall under him? Them? No, they don't. Okay. Okay, so it's just Cell and 16. Yeah, that makes sense. And then you could run Android 19 and 20 under them as well. But I don't see the issues with them. They're really good. So, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, this is a very short data download and there's not too much. But they are coming in less than an hour. But let me know what you guys think of 17 and 18. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.